Llewllyn.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Monday, a fresh week. Is it fresh for you? How are you? How was your weekend? Was it good? Mine was good. I feel like I didn't get very much done, but I did get very much done. I had my hair done. I had my nails done. Very much a pampering, taking care of myself. I also had an issue which caused me not to want to make videos at the weekend for my other channel. I had I think a boil. You know when you get a spot and it's internal in your nose, inside, not on the outside. Anyway, it was making its way to the outside and it was just huge and it was painful and it was big and it was horrible. And so I had that to deal with. But it was kind of a quiet, pampering weekend. How was yours? Now, I'm going to be doing some one-question readings here in the show today. Nobody's booked in yet, but you can book in if you're on here live with me. Book yourself in. You'll find a link in the live chat, pinned up top of the live chat, to book in for one of those. If you're watching the replay, hello. Come along sometime live. You can book yourself in for a one-question reading as well, and I'll do it at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay after that show's finished. Or you can come along live to the next show too and be here live for it. Totally up to you. But I do like to make them available to everybody. So if you want one of those, book yourself in. If you are new to the channel, hello. Click that subscribe button. You're going to be able to chat with us in the live chat if you do that. So welcome everyone, and stick around to the end of the show, because toward the end of the show I'll be pulling out a manifestation card, one of these, the secret manifestation cards by Rhonda Byrne, out for us all. And I've been having the best day ever. That was my Friday's card, personally. I'm very happy with my hair. It's really good. And I put it in like the silky roller, softy roller kind of thing last night to make this curly effect, curly girly effect. How is everyone? Come on, join me. Is there anyone in here with me? I'm just talking to myself. I'm just talking to myself again. Now, we've had 2 power cuts this morning already. Hopefully it's not going to happen again. If I suddenly disappear on you, hang on in there. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, because they do tend to turn it back on again within a couple of minutes, and then I'll boot everything up again and set myself off again. Yeah, very much a self-care. Check out my self-care channel. I've popped a link for it in the live chat as well. I'll be making a video again today. I'm back on it today. Leg workout day and all of that kind of thing. Absolutely loving my nails. I've never had a French before, but it's so pretty. She's so amazing at what she does. I got my toes done exactly the same as well. Not exactly the same, because toes are smaller and so she couldn't do all the fancy stuff, but similar and very pretty. I'm feeling very pretty today. You're feeling very pretty today too. Let's get some cards out. So I don't know what the guides are going to be wanting to talk about today. I'm in a bit of a green day, so let's use these ones. It is my favourite deck at the moment. It has been for a long time now. The Tarot of Mystical Moments. How about you? Have you got a favourite tarot deck? Well, we're talking about the Lovers. The new guy that's on my radar. I haven't seen him. I saw him on Saturday morning. I haven't seen him since that. He was checking me out on Saturday morning. I was checking him out. We're at that stage at the moment, just like looking at each other. Lovers. And we've got the 5 of Pentacles. The long, slow walk in the snow alone. The 5 of Pentacles is all about persisting. Because we can succumb to our comfort zones. We can go in that church instead of persisting and carrying on where we're headed. In other words, when we're talking about relationships, lovers, you know what it is that you really want, but sometimes we settle, right? Don't settle. Carry on to what it is that you really, truly want. Yeah. Let's find out more. You know, the unhealed me always saw the 5 of Pentacles as why don't they just go in the church then? If they just went in the church, because usually it's a card, right, where they're injured and they're walking through the snow and there's a church right there in the background, but they don't go in. And yeah, injured me. Unhealed me used to think that, like, well, why don't they just go in? I was seeking comfort, emotional comfort, of course. That's how we project, right? Whereas the empowered me now, healed, empowered me, I see it as continue on and be determined to get where it is that you're going, and don't seek that comfort. The comfort stops you. It just depends what stage you're at, you know. Comfort is an important stage when we are traumatized. It's a really important stage, finding that self-soothing and all of that kind of stuff. Very important phase. It's not the phase that I'm at right now, though. So I'm going to see the Five of Pentacles as empowered. The Devil. It's tempting, though, isn't it? The comfort zone's tempting. It's tempting to settle. It's tempting to give up, not go, not reach higher, not go for what it is that we want, not have those difficult conversations. If you're already involved with someone else, it could be about that too. That's reaching higher within ourselves, to do better within relationships ourselves. Deal with it better, bring things up, not let things fly. I know personally I've been cool girl in relationships, letting things fly, being easygoing. I mean, it is my nature to be easygoing. However, in relationships, that's not a good thing. Things need bringing up. Otherwise, they keep going and it gets worse. They carry on doing it and it gets worse, you know. I wasn't one to say, previous me wasn't one to say, that hurts me. Could you not do that? You know, I just let it fly, and then it would get worse and worse and worse. And so, yeah, knowing what we do in relationships is really important, hey? Then we've got the Queen of Cups, because we deserve to receive. And we do deserve to receive. And you know what? People aren't going to guess what it is that we want. They're not. Not in relationship, not in workplace, not in anywhere. It's just, how many times have we heard, right, the difference between men and women in the workplace and why men get more is that they ask for it. And women, it's like we've been taught not to. We've been taught to, like, be quiet, don't ask for anything, don't rock the boat. Like, pretend that you're not there, don't take up any space, don't be heard. And we end up not getting what it is that we want, and then we're like, I don't understand why I'm not receiving. Why am I not receiving? It's like, well, you're not asking for what it is that you want. I can't do that, though. You know, we have these rules for ourselves, and we don't feel confident enough. Thing is, if you speak up and you ask for what it is that you want, whether it's in relationship or work, you're more likely to get it. And if you don't, and if they hurl abuse at you or, you know, slam you down for it, you're around the wrong people and in the wrong place, for sure. I mean, some places and some people that we can't receive from because they're just not cleanly giving. They haven't got it within themselves. They're not, like, healed enough within themselves. So, Queen of Cups, yes, we do deserve to receive. But to receive is an art. And it's not about the other people. It kind of is about the other people, but it's not. We can't just wait for the other people to do it. As I said, we can't wait for the other people to guess what it is that we want and then do it. We might think that we're doing that. We might think that as empaths, that's what we're doing. It's like, well, I guess what they want, and I give them everything. Well, I've been on the other end of that since I've been healed and stopped doing that kind of shit. I've been on the other end of that, and it's what it feels like to me is a busybody trying to do things and make changes in my life that I don't even want. And I'm like, what are you doing that for? I didn't want that. Like, or saying, like, you should do this, you should do that. And it's like, but I don't want that. I'm following my own guidance, and I'm doing what I want to do. So often when we think that we are guessing what someone else wants and giving it to them, we're getting it wrong. We should be asking them. And we should be speaking up for ourselves. Well, the Empress, we know what it is that we deserve, right? The Empress is the Queen of the Queen. She's learned her lessons. Excuse me. Queen energy. It's all those different lessons. Like the Queen of Cups is about receiving. Mastering our hearts, which for a lot of women is about learning how to receive love. Five of Wands, and we're reaching higher now because we know what it is that we deserve. Page of Cups, and imagining it, fantasizing about it. My voice doesn't like working in the morning. And the King of Swords, gaining clarity about it. Getting clear in our minds about it. So this is about a balance, this reading. A balance of approach when it comes to making choices in life. it's about lovers, but it's about everything. Like I said, it can apply to the workplace too. It's about speaking up for what it is that we want. It's like having our mind aligned. It's like doing the inner work, yes, but then having our mind aligned with it, meaning, well, there are certain skills, especially communication, that we need to have in order for it to fit together with receiving. It's not enough. What I'm trying to say is it's not enough for us to hold an energy within ourselves, to sort it out within ourselves. It doesn't just magically happen outside of us. We become a new person from that inner change, and that new person uses the skills that people like that use in order to get what it is that they want in life. And it's about communication. So, Empress, you might have been doing the internal work and know what it is that you deserve, but are you yet the person that has the communication skills and the confidence to actually say it? Because this King of Swords is about mastering that side, the logical, the mind stuff. Mind stuff. Okay, let's get some more cards out then. Seeing as nobody's talking to me. Why are you not talking to me? Nobody's on. Why is nobody on? That's weird. Is anyone there? Is YouTube hiding me? Well, it doesn't seem like there's a problem with it. Say hello if you're on here. I'm speaking to the void. Oh no, it does look like people are on. It said 0, but now it says that there's someone there. Say hello please in the chat, because I feel alone here. Like I'm just talking in the abyss of YouTube land, and YouTube's not showing anyone that I'm actually here live. I'm very happy with my hair, but I kind of wish that she'd done a little bit more highlight around the front down here, because it looks a bit weird when I put it back. It's like I've got just a stripe down the middle of my head. I want the Lenormand. Lenormand. I'm going to go for the Lenormand now. Dreaming White, Lenormand. Stick around to the end of the show, because I will be pulling out the Secret Manifestation card out for everybody that does, by Rhonda Byrne. Since I got that deck, I don't know, I just decided that that's how I was going to use it. I'm just going to pull one out for people in this show. Hey Diane, yay, someone's here. 13 minutes into the show. 13 minutes alone. But I persisted, you see, like the 5 of Pentacles. Didn't go to my comfort zone and just quitting the show, like, well, if no one's going to be here, I won't do it. I know there's some of you, will you watch the replays? Thank you so much for doing that. And it's not always the best time for everybody, I know that. Best time for me, though. I recorded 2 dailies already for the 28th and the 29th of May this morning. Up bright and early with the sun, or before the sun. Brenda Cat's there asleep. She's had a breakfast. Oh no, she's sleeping. So we're starting out with the Fox card, which is a bit of a warning. Underhanded people. How was your weekend, Diane? Was it good? I had my hair done, I had my nails done, I had my toes done. It's one of those weekends for me. Face mask, hair treatment. I did a hair treatment yesterday. That's why I've got curly hair today and it's falling out now. But I thought I'd sort it out last night and do a hair treatment. After it's been coloured, I like to do Olaplex hair treatment on it. I'll start using a bit more K18 as well. Repair the damage that's done when it's coloured. It wasn't much colour put through it. Just a little bit. Had a lovely weekend. Awesome. Mine was nice. I just feel like I didn't do much, even though I did get a lot accomplished. We've got a man here. The man is looking away from the foxy lady, the one that can't be trusted, and is looking toward choices. Okay, so we've got a man who's making choices here. The fox, let me read it out, because the fox is like someone to be aware of. But it feels like this is the man's life to me, the man. When my youngest son was really young, he used to put on a deep voice and go say, I'm a man. It's always kind of stuck in my mind when I hear man. No, not man. I'm meant to be doing that foxy lady. Fox. If you forgive a fox for stealing your chickens, he will steal your sheep. It's true. Yeah, forgiveness is something that's... I don't really like the concept. Although I was brought up in the Catholic faith, and I didn't like a lot of the teachings. It was all, to me, it was all based around guilt and shame, and it was all people that were just horrible, really bad people that I was around, that were pretending that they were good people because they went to this building on a Sunday and showed themselves, and they'd be all like, we're better than everyone else. Oh, and I just didn't have a good experience with it. And so forgiveness to me is all about that, like people doing really terrible things, really abusive people that I was around, being horrible to each other, but then thinking that they're the best people in the world because they go to this, I really want to swear, this building every Sunday, and just, you know, and then what, on a Saturday night go and ask the priest for forgiveness, and so they just carry on being these dreadful people. And it's okay because they can go and say sorry to someone else, not even to the people that they're hurting. I just, you know, I have a big problem with it. I turned away from it pretty young because I was being told that I was lesser and I was a sinner. It just didn't make sense. It's like, you're a bad person just because you were born. Huh? I'm actually a good person. What are you talking about? Anyway, Fox, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Just releasing some of the trauma from religion there. So, forgiveness for me, yeah, it's... No, I mean, yes, if people apologise, but how often does that happen? Very rarely. Like apologising to the right person. Not some dude in a dress in a box. Doesn't matter to him. He's not the one that should be apologised to. Anyway, this fox card depicts a conniving creature, nuzzling a beautiful woman, posing as a pet or plaything. The sly fox is a false friend who has tricked this woman into trusting him and letting him close. This card indicates that someone you think you know may be manipulating you or using you to further his or her own agenda. This card may refer to a personal situation, deceptions, duplicity at work. The appearance of the fox is warning you. Keep your eyes open. Don't allow yourself to be charmed and taken in by an attractive con artist. The card may refer to fraudulent financial schemes too. You can avoid falling into the fox's trap by remaining vigilant and responsible. So the man is turning away from that now. It seems that he has got wise to this person or a situation that has been taking advantage of him, and now he's looking toward choices. Is this your person? This is not our energy. It's someone else's energy. Tell us about this fox. What is it that he's turning away from now? The clouds. What's the clouds mean? I can't remember. It's confusion. Probably, because I am. If it's cloudy and raining, there are clouds and rain in my soul. Though a cup of tea might be a comforting image, the clouds warn that troubles can occur quite suddenly without warning, like storm clouds appearing on an otherwise pleasant day. Your person here, they are a positive person and they didn't expect someone to have evil, bad intentions. So it was a shock to them when it happened. It's like, oh, this was supposed to be all good. So because, projection again, because they're all good and they wouldn't do something to deceive someone else or trap them or whatever it is that this person or thing, I feel like it's a thing rather than a person, in fact. It was a big shock to them when it turned bad. Confusion and uncertainty can catch you unaware if your head is in the clouds and if you're daydreaming when you should be focused. Perhaps daydreaming about things being positive for them. To attain clarity about an issue, you need to stay mentally grounded rather than allowing your thoughts to drift away. The cloud image warns you not to become lulled into a false sense of security. You need to pay close attention to what... Oh, okay. Yeah. You need to pay close attention to whatever situation surrounding cards indicate, as they'll likely bring formidable challenges. So, this person, your man here, they were in a situation, opportunity, job, relationships, situation, whatever it is that wasn't good for them. And instead of paying attention to the red flags, to the what was coming up, they ignored that until it reached a point where they couldn't ignore it anymore. So they turn away from it. Tell me about this man then. Tell me more about this man, please. Stalk. I need to read it out. I'm only just getting to know the Lenormand system because it's different than tarot. The Stork says, birth is a sudden opening of a window through which you look out upon a stupendous prospect for what has happened. A miracle. You've changed nothing for the possibility of everything. Nice. So they thought that they were losing out, but now they're realizing that they're gaining. Very much a man in transition. The appearance of the Stork card means the arrival of an important development. Though the stork traditionally symbolises the birth of an actual baby, it can also signify the arrival of major changes in other areas of your life. So the big changes right now. These changes are usually positive ones that result from a long, laborious period of careful planning. Rather than mere luck, Stork card symbolises productivity and movement forward toward tangible results. Empowered. The person here, they're empowered. Finally turned their back on something that they should have perhaps noticed a while back, but they didn't, and that's okay, because we're all a bit stupid like that sometimes. Seeing the best, you know, thinking the best of people and situations, and it's like, actually, no, I need to get out of this. And then when we do, we go through a transformation in ourselves, like, why didn't I do that ages ago? Why was I putting up with that? You know, that's where they're at right now. The migratory bird also signifies the beginning of a new season and transformation. Springtime in their life. This card may also represent reliable people in your life who bring assistance and gifts. Nice. Represented by the egg, so they've got good people around them now. Awesome. The Stork card communicates to you that you're receiving what you desire and what you deserve. Yes, they're making improvements in their life right now. So they're looking toward choices, which is very apparent what choices means. I don't need to look that one up, but I might just read it out anyway. And birds. I need to read that one out. Let's read it both out. Why not? I've read everything else out. Apart from the man. I haven't read the man out. 22. Choices. So they're looking toward choices now, making new choices. What choices they have. In the long run, we shape our lives and we shape ourselves. And the choices we make are ultimately our own responsibility. Unlike the Mountain card, which offers limited options for finding solutions, the Choices card reveals that you have a multitude of paths to consider. So they're open to options right now. There are many ways through the labyrinth of life decisions. This Choices card illustrates that there are no wrong answers. Even if you find yourself in a corner, you can always turn around and try another direction. Though you feel you might be right back where you started, you now have a greater knowledge of the landscape and of your choices. The ladder shows yet another option and a new perspective. Use the many tools and resources available to you to deal with challenges. When the Choices card appears near an ominous card, no. The outcome is not yet determined, but you are. Okay, so it's out with the birds. I don't know what the birds is. What is the birds? Birds sing not because they have answers, but because they have songs. So quiet in here today. What is up? Is it like, it's Mother's Day. Is it? It was Mother's Day in some countries, yesterday, but it's still yesterday for some of you. Is that what it is? Is everyone like doing Mother's Day? Is that why they're not in here with me? A mother too. Didn't get anything yesterday. Perhaps not the best mother. I was healing. I shouldn't have had my kids when I did. I'm glad that I did. I wasn't able to be present because it took me so long to heal. Damn it. wished I'd been able to give my kids a better experience. Anyway, the Birds card is all about communication, both the manner of conveyance and the information itself. Birds may represent conversations, discussions, news, verbal or electronically transmitted ideas. When you receive information, pay attention to both the medium and the message. Not everything you see or read online is completely true. No shit. Before reacting to any news, consider the source and the context, for it may be sheer gossip, inflated hype, misleading innuendo, or inaccurate third-hand misinformation. On the positive side, the Bird's card may indicate the sharing of valuable advice and wise counsel. The mother bird on this card may be offering important life lessons to the young fledglings. The Bird's card delivers a message to keep your eyes open, sign symbols that may appear around you. You know what it is? Hey Sandy, yay, somebody's here. It's just been me and Diane. It's been very quiet. Birds. Okay, what this is saying is they've got plenty of choices, right? Perhaps you're one of the choices, and it's very much Page of Swords energy, the Bird's card. I need to see it as that, Birds, Page of Swords, because they are taking it all in, the choices that they've got, getting advice, hearing. So if this person's got their eye on you, if you're one of the choices, and I don't feel like they've got like a choice of many people, like lovers kind of thing, but they may have, but it's more, I think they've got a lot of change going on in their life. And of course they're going to be a bit wary after that too, so they'll be taking the time over choices. Getting advice or paying attention or just seeing, you know, that's that observer, that's that, you know what, I'm just going to sit this out and see. I'm going to ask people about them. There was a power cut when I was putting my makeup on this morning, so it wasn't light in here. I got a bit of a stripe on my forehead. It's when I was doing my blush and my bronzer that the power went out and it all went dark. And I'm like, I need to get ready. I carried on. Perhaps not the best decision. Hang on. I haven't just noticed it. I might have toned it down a little bit. It's less stripy now. Yeah, the birds. So they might just be, you know, listening. It's interesting, right? Because there's this guy. It's a crush from last year, and I tried to find out who he was last year, and I didn't manage to find out who he was last year. I thought it was someone else. Anywho, on Saturday, he was grinning at me on Thursday when I saw him. And on Saturday, when I asked someone about him, like, oh, who's that? And I got a lot of information on him. And I'm like, oh, okay. Makes me more interested in him. And then I saw him on Saturday, and we were both kind of looking at each other. I wonder if he's been asking about me too. Could be that. It could be that kind of a situation where... and luckily we've got a lot of mutual friends that really know me well, and so they'll give him good information. It's very exciting. It's gorgeous too. Gorgeous. And very much... very, like, I am, what's the word? Not motivated, disciplined, very self-disciplined. He's a Virgo. I like that energy. I need to be with someone like that, otherwise I'd be too much for them, because I'm very driven like that, you know? Tourist. Very pale tourist. It's exciting. And this time it's not just a guy who I really, really like and who is a good person and I found out they're a good person. This is someone who I am actually attracted to, which is very rare for me. I like his energy. I remember him from a year ago and being really interested. He trained me one time. Just one time. It was ages ago. Anyway, but I did. I did try and find out who he was then, but not by asking anyone around. I didn't want to be that obvious, you know. But he wasn't here then, you see. Now I've been told that he's here. And he's got himself out of something, a contract, in fact, that was hindering him and stopping him from doing what he wanted to do. He's put himself out of that, apparently. And so now he's here. Yay. Interesting, right? Interesting the way the universe works, because, as I said, I have seen him before. Not just a year ago. He was just coming and going before. But yeah, on Saturday morning, he was like watching me, I was watching him. We got to that weird phase now where we're like this at each other. It's exciting. Very exciting. It's about time for me. A bit of something happening. I can imagine as well for him that he might be a little bit too much for a lot of people. Very driven. Well, professional sportsman. But, I mean, most of my friends are professional sportsmen, to be honest. He's next level. Yeah, even my ex-boyfriend, my last boyfriend, 4 years ago, he was world champion, Muay Thai. He was a bit loose, you know? He was a bit loose, very much in his heart, pretty hippie vibe, which is bizarre, isn't it, for a professional fighter. Very, very happy, lovely, soft guy. Not so driven, you know. He's like smoking and drinking and carrying on. And this guy is not that. He's not that. It's like the development of me over the last few years as well. I was that too, and I'm not that anymore. Feels so much better not drinking. Perhaps that might be my self-care Claire video. Check out my self-care Claire. It's so hard to say that. I've got to rename that channel. Check it out though. I'm making a daily video, although I didn't at the weekend because I had a massive spot on my nose. And I was really busy anyway, getting my hair done and my nails done. It's so beautiful. I never had a French before. She's just these paintings. Oh, she's just an incredible artist. Hair done, nails done, toes done. Hair treatment I did yesterday by myself. Face mask. And had a massive spot on my nose. It's just heavily covered up at the moment, but oh, one of those big boils. It's just huge. And needed to put those spot stickers on, but it was so big a spot sticker wouldn't stay on it. It just sat on the top of it like that, and I had to tape my nose. That was me all weekend. That's why I didn't make a video. I'm like, I don't want to be on video. I didn't think I'd be doing this show today, but the spot stickers worked and drew it all out. Anyway, we're at the end of the show now. Let's get one of these cards out for everyone. Who wants one? Secret manifestation cards. I'll go first. If you want one, just pop a message there in the live chat. And if you want an actual reading, not just one of these cards, of course, there's still time to book in for one, but be quick. Otherwise, it'll be done Wednesday. When we do this all over again on Wednesday, and hopefully it'll be busy then. So is it Mother's Day everywhere? Is that why it's so quiet in here? I think it's Mother's Day in Australia. Yesterday, though. Australians, it was yesterday. Anyway. Me. Everything is on track always. And here I was thinking I've just been waiting, and there's something wrong. No matter where you are in life currently, and no matter how difficult things might appear to be in this moment, you're always being moved toward magnificence. I love it. How's my blush looking? Yeah, I shouldn't do bronzer and blush when the lights are out. I've learned. I could have used this, my ring light. It would have had a little bit of charge. Mother's Day. Oh, Oh, flowers and candy. I didn't get anything, not a message, nothing. My kids just don't talk to me at all. Anyway, everything is on track, always. Interesting. Good. Sandy. Happy Mother's Day, Sandy. Yeah, it's always quiet in here when it's like public holiday or something like that. Something to celebrate. Got off the phone as well. Oh, you're lucky. Your kids give a shit about you. Sandy, who you really are. I am whole, I'm perfect, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm loving, I'm harmonious, I am happy. Cool. Sounds like you're doing well, Sandy. Is anyone else in here? Does anyone else want a card? No? Hey. Anyway. I will carry on with my work. I am going to... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. Straight after this show, I am going to publish a pick a card read, I think. Have I got one? Yes, I am. It's a Celtic Cross love spread. I feel like this is the best time to do it. To publish them right after I finish this show. So that's what I'm going to do. So stick around on my channel for that. A full Celtic Cross love spread, pick a card read. I get the deep dives because I need some money. I need to pay my rent. Thank you, Sandy, for coming along, and Diane too, and everyone that's watching the replay. Thank you. Don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Need all the help I can get when it's quiet shows like this, so that YouTube doesn't go, oh, no one's interested in her. Algorithms don't care it's Mother's Day. They make it my problem when it's a quiet show like this, and then it shows even less people my videos. It's scary. It's not my fault. YouTube, it's not my fault. Okay, I hate working for an algorithm. There, I've said it. I hate it. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Let's do this all over again in 2 days' time. And as I said, stick around on my channel because I'm about to publish a pick a card read. Watch that next. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. See you, Diane.